Hey everybody, welcome back to Playground Sessions. I'm Phil, and today I'm going to be showing you how to play the verse to the Beauty and the Beast theme. We're going to be looking at the intermediate level arrangement, and that section sounds like this. Before I break this down for you, right hand, left hand, and then putting these hands together, let me ask you a quick question and leave your answer in the comments below. What's your favorite Disney movie of all time? Mine might be Aladdin. Then again, Beauty and the Beast is up there as well. I'm an 80s baby, so those guys came out when I was a kid, but there's been a ton of great new ones as well since then. So let me know below, what's your favorite Disney movie? And if you'd like to learn one of the songs from the soundtrack, put that in there as well. All right, let's start by looking at the right hand melody. First, take a look at the key signature. 0 sharps, 0 flats. That means we're in the key of C major. The time signature says 4/4, which means 4 beats per measure. Another way to say that is common time, and sometimes you'll see a big capital C there instead of the 4/4. But either way, same thing, 4 beats per measure. Now let's talk hand position. Your thumb, or your first finger, is going to be on E, directly above middle C. And our pinky is going to be up on this C right above that E. Now this is just for the first phrase. The next phrase, we're going to do a pivot. We're going to bring our thumb under. So we can now be up high for the second line, the second half of this section. Then we're reaching back down with our thumb to this low F, before finishing it out up high. So we're basically between this E and this high F, and we're going to use the pauses in between the phrases to shift our hand positions a little bit. We're also going to pivot under and over in the middle of some of those phrases too. So review the hand position changes by going through this section super slow. But when you're ready, I want to try to run through this with the backing track at our medium tempo. Full tempo for this is 92 beats per minute, but I want to do this at a 60 beats per minute. So let's try that now. 1, 2, set, go. Rest. Hold it. Rest again. This time we're going to bring the thumb under to B. Good. Pivot down, thumb on F, and right back up. Good, and then we rest for the final measure here. And that's all there is to it. So let's speed this up now to 92, and then we'll start talking about the left-hand chords. 1, 2, here we go. All right, let's switch our focus to the left hand. Our first chord is a C over E. That's a C major chord in first inversion. Looks like this. We do that twice in the first measure. And in the next measure, we have a C sus chord over F, but more simply, you could think about it like this. We're moving from this chord by moving the pinky up by 1 note, and that's it, to this chord. There's our second chord. We're just changing 1 note. Okay, third measure, back to our first chord, C over E. This time, we're going to add a B flat into the mix. In measure 4, G minor 7 over F looks like this. F, G, and B flat. And then we're changing in the middle of this measure to a new chord, C7 over G, which looks like this. All right, now second line down, F major. We're already in position to play that with 5-3-1. Now here our rhythmic pattern changes. Instead of doing 2 half notes, we're going to do a dotted half note with this F major chord, and then just a quarter note in the end of the measure, back to C over E. Next measure, we're moving this whole chord shape up by 1, D minor over F, and then ending this measure with a G7 over F, half note, and that looks like this. All right, good. Measure 7, back to C over E. We'll do that twice, and then we'll end it with that same C sus over F. So there's some repeated chords in here, but there are a handful of new ones, and they switch often, right? So review that as many times as you need at a slow tempo. But just like we did with the right hand, when you're ready, we'll do this at a slow tempo with the backing track. We'll do that now. Then we'll finish out the left hand with the full tempo. Here's medium tempo, 60 beats per minute, left hand chords. 1, 2, set, go. C over E. Again. Now, C sus over F. Back to C over E. Here comes G minor 7 over F. Now C7 over G. Next line down, F major. Good. Quick C over E. Now up 1, D minor over F, and G7 over F. Now we're back to C over E, ending it with our sus again. All right, that's kind of a handful if you didn't do it at the slow tempo, so I encourage you guys, make sure you do that as many times as needed. All right, full tempo 92, let's try that now, and then we'll put these hands together. 1, 2, set, play. Excellent work. We're almost there. Let's talk about how to put these hands together. We're going to start by doing this at our medium tempo of 60 beats per minute. But first, let me just point out a couple of spots that might end up being tricky if you don't look at them ahead of time. For the most part, the rhythms in the left hand are very easy. Half note, half note. Taking that measure and cutting it in half symmetrically makes it nice and easy to feel the groove. And in the right hand, nothing really conflicts with that. So we're pretty good, measures 1 through 4, with taking that measure, splitting it in half. And the hands match up for the most part really evenly. Then we get to measure 5, and the left hand rhythmic pattern changes. We have a dotted half note and then a quarter note at the end of that measure. So there, I want you to be extra careful and also give it some extra practice at a slow tempo of where those hands match up in measure 5. Measure 6, 7, and 8 through the rest of the section go back to the symmetrically divided half note measures. So feel it in 2 like that, but watch out for measure 5 because that left hand rhythm is going to throw you a little bit of a curveball. All right, here we go. Medium tempo, 60 beats per minute. Let's try this hands together. Let's get up into position. 1, 2, set, go. All right, we're in the home stretch now. Our final step is to put that together at the full tempo of 92 beats per minute. But then what? This is only the verse. We've got a pre-chorus, a chorus, we got to put the whole song together. It's a beautiful song. So once you learn this section, what do? Well, great question. Tap the card above to finish this song in the app. That card will take you to the website, playgroundsessions.com, and there you can download the app where you'll find all sections to this song with interactive segments, which means when you play along with it, it'll turn red if you play a note wrong. It'll turn pink if you play a note close but not quite right. You can get a score, you see a dashboard, graph with your progress. It's really awesome. You won't see video segments with me in them, but you will have interactive sheet music, which is much more valuable. So tap that card above to get the app and finish this song out. Of course, we've also got different difficulty level arrangement for this song, as well as many other types of songs as well. So check out the app. All right, here we go. Full tempo, hands together, intermediate verse for Beauty and the Beast theme. Let's do it. All right, give yourselves a round of applause. Great work. The features you saw on screen today can be at your fingertips with the Playground Sessions app. Co-created by music legend Quincy Jones, Playground teaches the piano with interactive feedback and gaming features, all while using your favorite songs. All right, guys, I'm Phil. Hit subscribe so I can see you for the next video.